Hello, Shot16 back with yet another video. Been doing a bit of shopping lately, so thought I'd upload a video and show you my latest pickups. So sit back, relax, and let's dive straight in and have a look at them, shall we? First up, I'm going to show you some N64 games which I've recently purchased. First one up is F1 World Grand Prix. Not really much to say about it, just your typical Grand Prix racer type of game. Not bad, not great, but you know how it is. There's better Grand Prix races out there, and I'm not talking about recent ones, I'm talking about ones that was out when this was out as well. Like for instance, I used to have one on the PlayStation 1 which was a lot better than this, but yeah, if you like Grand Prix races then give it a go, not bad. Second up we have this game. Incoming! That's right, it's Worms Armageddon. Basically just your normal Worms game, really. A few added features. I mean, I think we've all played a Worms game in our life, haven't we? I mean, there's so many of these games. There's World Party, Armageddon, and of course the original Worms. I think there's a lot more Worms out now. Worms 2 as well was another one, weren't they? There's loads of Worms games about, isn't there? But yeah, they're all the same, really. So yeah, Worms Armageddon. Next up we have Jet Force Gemini. This game I played for about 5 minutes and ended up turning it off because basically you're running around with a gun and I was pressing every button that I could trying to find my gun and I just couldn't find the gun. I was thinking, what the hell am I doing wrong? And I just couldn't figure it out. I was thinking, this is a bit stupid, so I got a bit pissed off, turned it off, and then I kind of figured out that, you know, on the N64 controller they have all them buttons and then there's one underneath, isn't there? There's a trigger button. I mean, who hides the trigger button under there? I knew there was something that I didn't like about that controller, and that's what it was. It's that hidden button. So now I know how to fire the gun. I'll go back and play this. Jet Force Gemini. Next up we've got one of the better N64 titles, which is Rayman 2, The Great Escape. Yeah, as good as the first one, possibly. Can't really remember much about the first one, to be honest with you, but I can remember it being a good game, and this one is equally good. I think this will keep you amused if you're into platformers. So yeah, Rayman 2. I'd just like to point out that these three games, that's Worms Armageddon, Rayman 2 and Jet Force Gemini, they was all £2 each, and the World Grand Prix one, that was just £1, so can't go wrong really. Moving on to the next lot of games I brought, which are all Sega Saturn games. As you know, if you've watched my last video, I'm going for the full UK Power Collection. That's 240 Sega Saturn games in total. I picked up a bundle off eBay of 6 games, nice little price. So yeah, show you what they all are. First is Virtual Fighter, a game that I already do have. This is a duplicate game, but this one's in better condition, and so is the manual inside, and I think the disc's a little bit better as well, so my other copy will be up for resale and I'll keep this one in the collection. Next one's Virtua Fighter 2. Basically this improves on this game by a hell of a lot, to be honest with you. The characters look smoother and the moves are a lot smoother, and yeah, this is a lot better game than the first one. Then we've got Sega Rally Championship, which is probably one of my best rally titles that I've ever played. The other being Colin McRae. But yeah, for the time I thought this was a really good game. I used to play it a lot religiously back when I was a kid. Yeah, so Sega Rally. Another classic title from back in the day, which is Daytona USA. Used to play this quite a lot. Not one of the best racers, but it's not bad. NASCAR racing, basically just a simple loop, but if you're into that thing, it's okay. Used to play this a lot in the arcades back in the day when I was younger. Over here we used to have a Namco arcade, and in it they used to like have the big simulation, the big NASCAR. With it, like you used to sit in, and you used to have a big massive screen, and we all used to play on that in Namco. So yeah, that brings back a lot of memories playing it there. Obviously smaller screen, but Yeah, still a good game. Next up we have a couple of sports titles. These are both soccer games. First one is Sega Worldwide Soccer 97. This is the international kind of football game with all your international teams. Probably not one of the best soccer games out there, but if you do like soccer games, then I suppose it's worth a play. But yeah, compared to other soccer games, then it's not one of the best. This one, on the other hand, this is one of the better ones. This is Actual Soccer Club Edition. This has all your Premier League teams from back in the day. Quite funny seeing Nottingham Forest back in the Premier League on this game. But yeah, this game is probably a better looking game and easier to play game, although this game I seem to do better on. So yeah, I did better on this game, but this is the better game, in my opinion anyway. But out of all the football titles that I got, I would say FIFA Soccer is the best one that I've got so far. So yeah, like I said, these games came in a bundle, cost me around £1 to £2 a game, which isn't bad really considering. I'm not really bothered about the sports titles, I'm not big into them, but I need them all to the collection, so as long as they're cheap enough, I'll buy them. So yeah, that takes my Sega Saturn collection up to now 11 games out of 240, so what's that, 229 games to go. So stay tuned and I'll update you as the Saturn collection grows. And that's it guys, like I said, just a quick pick up video this time. Thanks for viewing, see you next time, bye bye for now.